Scott Talley at the Worldwide Headquarters. Today we're with Miss Michelle Muir over in Louisiana, Lake Charles, right, Michelle?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Good to see you. Welcome. Michelle is the owner of Bottom Line Bookkeeping Solutions, along with some other entities, but she has found what she loves doing the most. So I love the story about how you decided to do this full time. Tell that story, Michelle.
Awesome. So, real quick, third generation entrepreneur, been in business my entire life. When I was born, my family owned a grocery store, a mobile home park, a record service. My dad started a trucking company when I was 7. So I learned how to crawl and sit up straight in a grocery store. All right. So I've worked my entire life. Went to college, got an accounting degree because my dad said if I knew the numbers, I could build any business I wanted. He was right. Spent about 20 years in the trucking industry, building our trucking company. In 2007, we sold both our trucking company and our grocery store, and my entire family retired. I was in my early 40s, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I can't sit on the couch the rest of my life. And what that led me to was starting a business to work with business owners as a consultant to help them do what we did, which was build amazing businesses that were fun, made us a bunch of money, and eventually gave us the ability to choose that we wanted to sell or not sell, right? So I started working with businesses in 2010, which was super awesome. However, they kept showing up not knowing their numbers. And after struggling and trying to get their bookkeepers to understand what it's like to be an entrepreneur, and unfortunately out there, bookkeepers don't always really get that. They know the numbers, but they don't get what it means to build a business. So then I thought, okay, I got this background. I started a company called Bottom Line Bookkeeping Solutions to help these small business owners not only grow, but like feel confident in their numbers and understand what it means. What is conversion? How is it working throughout the different areas of your business? Numbers account for everything in your business. So thanks, Scott, for asking.
It's so important, and yet so, I mean, it's maybe not unfair judgment, but it seems like so few businesses really understand cash flow, really understand their numbers, really understand why it's important that you don't get socked upside the head with a surprise that all of a sudden you're out of business. It's probably why 9 out of 10 businesses fail. Okay, let's talk about the success stories. You bound to have one story that you just love telling about some client.
I do. Oh my gosh. So I had a client here in Lake Charles in Louisiana, which is where I live. And he owned a golf aeration company. So if you guys don't know what that is somebody who's driving around on golf courses, aerating the golf course, right?
It's the thing golfers hate when they show up and it's just done and you pay full freight and they didn't tell you. There's little plugs of dirt all over the fairways.
Yeah, so he had owned this business for 25 years. He was working all over in Southwest Louisiana on the golf courses and all the way to Houston. He had a lot of really big golf courses in Houston that he was doing. However, his business had been stagnant for about 5 years. He was 60 years old thinking, what's going to happen to me? Am I ever going to be able to retire? Why is it going down? I can't figure it out. He was really like, he felt like he was on his last leg in this business. And so he called me and said, you got to help me figure something out. Help me get rid of it is actually what he wanted. He was looking for me to help him get rid of that business. And so, we started working together. We paid attention to the numbers. That's the first thing we did. Break it all down. What does it mean? What's your pricing looking like? How's that affecting your financials? Just like everything that would happen to do with numbers, including what's your conversion? How many people are you talking to? What is the offer that you're making, right? Like those things all count for financials as well. And it was great. It was fabulous because he was so good in that business. He was just stuck. I think the first year we did like a 25% increase in sales. The second year we had a 50% increase in sales. The third year he walked away and sold that company and retired.
That's awesome.
Awesome, just fabulous. And I have tons of those kind of stories.
Every entrepreneur story. Yeah, I'm 65 and I've interviewed every type of business, but you do have a rare niche that you bring to the table. I've worked with a lot of bookkeepers. No offense if anybody sees this that I've worked with or CPAs, but they are what you say. They're really good at numbers, and the CPAs know the tax law. Yeah. But a strategist that can sort of fill both of those roles, I can really see how that's a game changer for businesses. Yeah. How do people reach you if they want to reach out for you?
Well, give me a buzz, 337-515-0246, call or text, or send me an email, Michelle with 1 L. Okay, Michele at bottomlinebookkeepingsolutions with an S.com.
Awesome, Michelle. Thanks for taking a few minutes this morning.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Scott.